Tam, I think, there's a difference between, reading from the book and practicing for yourself, and then actually having someone that you don't, or your friends or family, and then having someone come to you as a client that you don't know. You don't know how much you can say, you don't know what's comfortable, so our program is really going to help you to process those things and deal with that as well, just to add that little tidbit.
Absolutely, it definitely will. I mean, that's definitely how I think both of us started out reading, just casually, friends and family, and we're like, oh my God, these are amazing. How do we do more with these things? All right, let's chat about some of the common concerns and fears that that may be coming up for some of you that are looking at the program but you're not sure. So what if I'm not experienced enough? You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to have any experience at all with the cards. Like we really can take like fresh. You've never picked up a set of cards. Yeah, we can take you right from beginner all the way to professional level, no problem. So don't feel like, oh, I've never looked at the cards, or, I've only ever had one pack, or, there's no level of expertise that we're requiring from you. The program's very much designed to meet you where you are. So if you've been learning on your own, or you're doing those occasional readings, you're just like, you don't know how to put all of it together, you're going to fit right in with this program. We're very focused on building things like your confidence, very much bridging those knowledge gaps that a lot of the other courses out there have, guiding you through the steps of things like ethics, developing your intuitive side for yourself, your professional level in reading. You're going to get a lot of structured practice time, plenty feedback from us. We're going to give you homework. We're going to give you lots of homework. We're going to make sure you're getting lots of work in. And I think the biggest thing is that we're going to give you a lot of support through the 9 months. Both of us are going to be accessible throughout. You're going to get quite a lot of one-on-one mentoring time as well. So you have a lot of support through the program. So it's not just, sitting with us every second week for a couple of hours and that's it. You're getting time in between as well, because we really want you to feel like a competent, capable reader at the end of it. Great. Will you really be able to learn all of this in 9 months? Yes, because we're that confident about the program, especially in the way that we've structured it. So we've worked in a way to give you the most amount of pertinent information without info dumping on you, information overload, and without burning you out on all the information. Because we understand that the tarot is a very big subject, and for a lot of people, it feels very overwhelming just to look at the tarot and think about studying the tarot feels overwhelming. So we're taking a lot of that into consideration, and that's why we've paced the mentorship program out the way that we have. And that's why we've given it the 9 months, we've given it the 60 hours. So we really have designed it to meet you properly, so that at the end of the 9 months, you do feel like, okay, I can actually go out there and read for other people. So those 9 months are long enough to build that strong foundation in professional ethical reading, refine your skills, integrate the things like the astrology, the psychology, understanding the different cards, intuitive reading techniques, developing your own confident reading style. I think is one of the biggest things, because every reader out there is different. As much as Leonie and I have a lot of similarities as readers, we're vastly different. We're hugely different. So we're going to help you define that specific reading style for you. There's something that we're really going to help you work through. And then, like I mentioned just now, there's the one-on-one mentoring that you're going to get throughout the program, to ensure that you are getting not just the group support, but you're getting that one-on-one support as well.
And I think it's important to mention on that note, Tam, that the structure, some people might say, why so long? Is we also want to give you the space to go through your own process as you work with the tarot, because it's a deep subject and there's a lot of your own process that happens as you're working and learning. So we're creating some space for that integration as well.
That's it. I mean, a lot of your like your own shadow stuff is going to come out. all the worries and the concerns and all those things, which is good. Rather it come out in a safe, structured space like this than in your first session with your first client. So that's why we're doing the things that we do, and that's why we have the structure that we do. Okay. Imposter syndrome.
Wow, it's so real. I think for
have
everybody at some stage, in no matter what career you're busy with, or no matter what subject matter you're busy with, there's always that little nagging voice that's like, but what if I'm cuck? What if I'm useless? What if I'm not good? What if I don't know? You know, what if I'm just what's the word? A fraud, you know?
Fraud, yes, yeah, exactly. And I mean, like we've both been there. But like you said, I think anyone in any industry goes through imposter syndrome. I mean, I've chatted to my brother and sister-in-law a couple of weeks back, and the one works in tech and the other works in graphic design. And they're like, yeah, we feel like frauds all the time. So like imposter syndrome is a normal thing. And we're going to help you work through that. We're going to share a lot of things that are helpful, both of us. Again, everyone is unique, so we're going to work with you individually to help you refine some of those things as well. But we're going to give you guided practices so you can actually see your skills growing in real time. So you're not going through the 9 months and you're like, am I making progress? Am I getting any of this? Am I growing? Am I making strides? Like you're going to see the strides and changes that you're making throughout. The feedback will be completely constructive. To validate your strengths, and then if there are gaps or places where you might be falling a little bit short, like we'll help you refine those places. The one-on-one mentoring again comes in to support you through that. And then, as I said, the environment that we're cultivating for you as students is very supportive and very safe. So there's no judgment. There's no, oh, I have to know my stuff, and like, oh, these two have been doing this for years and I feel like a fraud. Like, we feel like frauds some days. Come join us. We'll all feel like frauds together. It's okay. We can work through it together. But by the end of the program, I would guarantee that most, if not all of our students will find that those feelings of imposter syndrome and feeling like a fraud have shifted far more into feeling a lot more confident, a lot more grounded, and like, you know, I can actually take my set of cards out there and read for other people. And it's because you would have done the work over those 9 months, you would have seen the growth. And we're going to give you the tools to help you read ethically and professionally. We're going to give you the tools to help you navigate things like imposter syndrome.
Yeah, and to legitimize yourself so that you can take what you do seriously with confidence.
That's it. Because if you're taking yourself seriously, your clients will take you seriously, and that's a big thing.
And then we're also going to have some group sessions, so you'll get contact with other learners, and it's such a lovely environment when someone perhaps asks something that you wouldn't have thought of, and then you can learn from each other as well. So it's also a nice experience. So you won't be, you know, solely on your own all the time. There'll be other interaction also.
That's it, yeah. And learning in group environments is very helpful. Like to Leonie's point, someone might ask a question, you're like, oh, I didn't think of that. Or, you know, someone else in the class might see your growth and you're not seeing, and they're like, oh, but you did so much better than you did last week. So we really do find that the group settings are incredibly nurturing and very helpful. And also you grow together with these people over the 9 months. Like you become a little family by the end of it.
Awesome side effect. Yeah.
Definitely.
Off label.
So for those that have taken courses before and not finished them, man, am I guilty of that?
Yeah.
I have a junk drawer of courses that I haven't finished. So how is this mentorship program different? Well, the first thing is that this isn't a self-paced course, so you're not left to try and figure things out on your own. You're not going to feel like you're floundering in the water and you're like, let me think about it tomorrow because I can't think about it today. And because we have a set, consistent structure that you're following, you're going to be sitting with us every second weekend. You're coming to sit with us. That keeps you engaged. It keeps you accountable. The structured milestones know that you're meeting the goals that you're supposed to be meeting on. It shows you what we're focusing on next, so it keeps you on track. There's the one-on-one mentoring that will definitely help you stay on track. Sometimes in group settings, there's like, I don't feel confident to ask that question, or there isn't enough space to ask, or there's not enough time. That one-on-one mentoring will give you that personalized support and help you answer those individual questions as they arise. And then the ongoing feedback, the support from the group of people you're going to be studying with as well. All these things are going to help keep you motivated, and they're going to help moving you forward. I've done a 9-month-long training program when I did my yoga teacher training. A lot of the yoga teacher trainings, you can do the 2-week intensives, or you can do one that runs for a couple of months. Do the one that runs for a couple of months, because the integration aspect is huge. I've done the 2 weeks, and they're like, oh my God, I should have done 9 months. So when you look at it and you're like, 9 months is a long commitment. 9 months is long enough to make a baby. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make babies. We're going to make tarot babies. Yes. So that we're going to keep you on track. We will absolutely keep you on track. We'll keep you accountable. And that's why we have the structure that we do, is to help with that, so that you don't get 6 months in and you're like, oh, I don't think I can finish this. We will take you to the finish line. We will guarantee that.